So, how you all doing, man? Happy Monday evening, man. We made it to another day gone, and we'll be moving on tomorrow until Tuesday. Hopefully, some of us may not make it till Tuesday. I'm just keeping it 100. So, I was talking to this white supremacist, white nationalist, and we were just having a good conversation. I ain't gonna lie, we were having a deep conversation. So I asked him the question on where you think white people come from. And I said, don't come with me with no Nordic, no ancient Nordic tales and shit like that. Where you think white people come from? So at that point, he didn't have nothing to say. I said, so you just think white people are European, so-called white people, because let me say this, there's no such thing as white people, or even black people, even though you do have some people that skin so dark that they look black. They're just highly melanated people. The reason I broke down the scientific reason why you have darker skinned people due to people that were born around the equator had to have dark skin to protect them from the ultraviolet radiations of the tropics. That means in places that were tropical and arid, they had to have dark skin to protect them from the ultraviolet rays. In the south, people had to have larger nostrils to breathe in the tropical air, the thick tropical air. Where the further you got away from the equator, your skin got lighter. Your features got more what you would call sharper. Like, for instance, take Horn Africans. Horn Africans are a great example of their transition from the tropics to what you would call arid regions. You can see it in with the Afar people. You'll have Afar people, even though they say they're Cushitic, you'll have some Cushitic people that still have those Bantu features or Nilotic features, because it was a gradual change as they moved further north. Keep in mind, back during the early Pleistocene period, when you still had woolly mammoths and you still have this other group of humans called the Neanderthals, living in, at that time, Western Asia, because Europe is not a continent, it's an extension of Asia. Europeans, so-called white people call it Europe, but all Europe is in Western Asia. It's not even a continent, it's an extension of Asia. It's Western Asia. So, you have people gradually, black people, as they move further north from arid areas into arid areas, hair texture changed to evolve into that environment. You can see it with the Cushitic people, the Ethiopians and Eritreans, Somalis. You can see that transition. From that, they moved over. That's how you got Indians, the dark-skinned Tamils and stuff like that. They weren't the first people to settle India, because you had the darker people that own them islands, the Signal Islands, that look completely African. You can see different waves. All you had to do is look at the Australian Aborigines, the Polynesians, and all these other melanated people. Them are people that moved out of Africa at different times. You can see the Khoisan people and the Polynesians. You can see that in Asian people, the Khoisan. So you have a gradual change for people due to environmental change. Due to environment, that's how you got Europeans or white people. They didn't have to have the need for darker skin because they live far away from the equator. So their hair changed, their skin texture changed, and their nose changed. I broke that shit down to this white boy, and all that time I said, but really, the first people that came on the planet were black people. That's where everybody come from, Africans. Everybody come. I don't give a fuck if you Native American, you Southeast Asian, Because you can see those. That's why you got black people in the Philippines. That's why you got black people in Papua New Guinea, Australia. Why you think there's black people all over the goddamn planet? You think them people just magically appear? No, it's due to migration. That's how you got all these different people, and that's how you white people came about. So when y'all talk about we trying to protect and keep our racial pure, dude, y'all come from a recessive genetics. You white people, I hate to tell you that, you white people come from recessive genetics. So by a white woman getting with a black man or a black woman getting with a white man, all y'all doing is going back into the original DNA. I know y'all hate to hear that shit. I know you white people hate to hear that, but that's the truth. Take it or leave it. And oh yeah, by the way, the Aryans, or y'all call Aryans, the Aryans were brown-skinned people that came out of the Central Steppes, where the Turks and the Mongols came from. They were brown people. For all you Aryan nation, Sikh hell motherfuckers running around here with swastikas. You know the swastika is thousands of years old that was found even in sub-Saharan Africa? But y'all perverted the shit just for you white supremacist motherfuckers to know. You stupid motherfuckers. Y'all retarded.